Hey guys, I think we're live. How you doing today? I hope you're having an amazing Wednesday. How have you been enjoying the series on supporting diastasis during pregnancy workouts? I hope this information has been helpful for my pregnant, postpartum, and fitness coaching friends. But sometimes I think it's only my Aunt Lucy and Grace watching. But regardless of whoever is here, I'm really excited that you decided to join me today. And if you do not know why I'm invading your Facebook, this is the third video of my Support Your Diastasis During Pregnancy workout series. So if you have not watched the previous videos, be sure to check them out because you'll really get a sense of what I'm rambling on about, and stuff kind of builds on itself. So if after today's live you're confused, definitely watch the other videos. And as always, before I get going, if you are watching me, drop a comment, let me know that you're here, even if the live is over. It is really good to have you guys here, and I want to thank you for showing up and tagging your friends. I really appreciate that. So I really love seeing who took the time to watch this video. And again, also as a favor, please tag or share this with any friends who you think would find this information valuable. It's super helpful for me. I really want to get my message out. So as I teased yesterday, I wanted to talk about a diastasis when it comes from the standpoint of mindset. But to be honest with you, it's actually really more general, like pregnancy in general and mindset. And this can also, of course, apply to early postpartum people as well too, because sometimes being pregnant or postpartum, it's easy to get discouraged by our changing abilities and comparing ourselves to what we used to be, especially when it comes to workouts and body image. Now, discouragement can manifest itself in many ways. It could be that you feel like you're losing your fit identity. Maybe you're discouraged that you have to put your fitness or something that you've worked towards or for on hold. And like even things you enjoy, you've got to put some stuff on the back burner during this time. Or maybe you are just discouraged by your body, that maybe you're upset because you're feeling weaker, or that the simple things, like the super simple things that you used to do, are getting you out of breath. Or maybe you get discouraged because you don't recognize the person in the mirror. But now, as someone that identifies as a fit person, I can understand kind of how maddening this is. And I'm sure you're like me, and if you've come across a problem or something that you want to fix, you just work harder and you fix it, and it just comes. But unfortunately, and I'm sure everyone has like wants to kill me right now, but unfortunately, when it comes to pregnancy, that's not the case. When it comes to pregnancy and being discouraged, unmotivated, or not happy with your body, you may find that you actually have to do more work. But more work, I mean out of the gym instead of inside the gym. And yes, again, I'm talking about mindset. You have to find your inner strength, and it all revolves around how we're setting up our minds during this stage of life. What we need to do is to set some realistic expectations or goals of how you want to go through your pregnancy. And it's an awesome exercise, but write down all of those goals or expectations. Just kind of brain dump whatever you've got, just anything out there. Could be something aesthetic, it could be something regarding working out, it could be anything. So after you've written those out, then I want you to read through my again, and I want you to know that, and I want you to realize that no matter what you do, you probably won't meet most of your goals. And I'm sorry to say, things typically don't work out like we've planned, especially during pregnancy. So you have to really be flexible with yourself and learn that it's okay, that things might not go as planned, and sometimes you're just not going to flat out meet those expectations. It's just not possible, no matter all the efforts that you put in. So the best thing you can do is remember that at this time, the most important thing to focus on is your health and the health of your baby, and time to put aside superficial or physical things. And now remember, pregnancy is only a temporary part of life. There are so many amazingly fit women and even athletes, competitive athletes, who have had children and are now in the best shape of their lives. They're stronger and they're fitter than ever. The best advice I have for discouragement and lack of motivation is to set your intentions for your health and fitness before you go to bed in a journal. And I want you to reflect on how the day went and see if there's maybe one thing that you can do tomorrow to make it better than it was today. Or if you felt accomplished with your day, see how carrying that on tomorrow, see how you can repeat that tomorrow. Now, I really like this idea better than setting your like a full 9 months of goals or making that list of expectations like I told you to do earlier, because again, chances are of you meeting those are really unrealistic because you don't know what's going to happen and things change day by day. So by taking your goals a single day at a time, you may find that you're not down on yourself as much, that you don't feel like you're failing at something. So now when you wake up and you look at your journal, do your best to accomplish what you set out to do for that one day. And if you're feeling out of breath, and maybe let's just say you could only do 2 sets of 10 of some exercise instead of the 3 that you wanted to do, well, maybe next day will be better. So instead of beating yourself up for a whole list of things, it's just one thing. Now, when it comes to discouragement around appearance or feeling like you've lost your fit identity, reframing your priorities is also important. Trying to work on your emotions yourself is not always an easy feat. Some women find that getting support from other fit women who have been through the same situation is very helpful, especially when you can see how they're doing after pregnancy. Definitely a good tip. Also, some women use mantras, meditation, or hypnosis to kind of help them through their feelings of discouragement and struggles with the body. That's also another thing to consider. But lastly, before I kind of close up today on this topic, I want you to know that if you feel like you've tried everything and nothing's helped and you still feel depressed and discouraged, that it's important to seek help from a mental health professional, and that is way beyond what I can do for my live videos. I'm definitely not a trained mental health professional. So I want to thank you today for watching. I hope this kind of helped you to shift some perspectives and that it was more motivational than depressing, but I hope I gave you a few little activities that you can do that can kind of help uplift you. I want you to know that this is kind of the tip of the iceberg, and I can only help so much during my lives. But if you need more support, education, and guidance, I do offer fitness programs. This is specifically for women that like to work out and who are pregnant, and their goal is to work out like 5 times a day and are committed to maintaining strength during pregnancy. So if you're interested, or if you know if your friends are interested, send me a message. I can also tell you more about that. And if you're really curious about fitness during pregnancy, for the next few weeks, I'm also offering complimentary prenatal fitness strategy sessions, which are basically a 45-minute audit of your current fitness routine and during pregnancy. And I'll go over kind of 2 or 3 big tips to help you maintain your strength during pregnancy, kind of learn a little bit more about what you're doing and what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, that sort of stuff. So I'll put that link in the description, or you can just send me a message and I'll tell you more. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back tomorrow for another live. I am going to talk about what mistakes women make when it comes to pregnancy exercise and diastasis. Thanks. Bye.